everybody's favorite, non-favorite conservative, married to the white man. And you know, if you're married to the white people, it's not acceptable. Interesting how they upset about the fact that Candy is married to a white person. The problem is the problem with Candy is because she's conservative. But if she was a Democrat married to a white man, then all of the sisters would love it. Isn't that interesting how that works,
the
y'all?
racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Anyway, remember Lil RT, y'all? Lil RT is the little Negro who is about 7, 8, maybe 9. I think he's 9, who's out here rapping, talking about women sucking his D and all the money he's holding, the weapon he's holding, all that craziness. Well, Candy did a video on him too, which honestly is where I saw it from initially. And then after she did her video, because of course it did, hundreds of thousands of views, he saw it. And they allowed this 9-year-old to respond. And this is her responding to his response.
Talking about this moment, we are talking about parenting. We're really talking about children, right? What is happening right now in American society with our children, the things that they are being exposed to. Well, I think it was last week I covered for you a rapper, a 9-year-old rapper, an illiterate rapper, literally cannot read, named Lil
Shout out to Candy. She said the illiterate rapper.
RT. And so we recently covered his music video, which is up on YouTube. He's got an Instagram page. It's called 60 Miles. And in the lyrics, he's talking about women who he doesn't want to hang out with unless they're willing to suck his D. Yeah, he's 9 years old again, so he hasn't even gone through puberty. These are the kinds of lyrics that were coming out. And we covered this piece because it's not funny. It speaks to the corrosion of our culture. It speaks to the corrosion of Black culture, obviously a part of the bigger American picture. And people shouldn't find this sort of content to be funny. Well, it turns out that Lil RT, the 9-year-old rapper who cannot read but raps about sex, responded to me. I want to show you what Lil RT had to say. Take a listen.
What do you want to say to her? Why? What happened?
Hey, I'm being myself. They all want me to start talking about like this.
Bring it to her restaurant, right?
Mm-hmm.
What?
You were telling me about that food trash.
So you hear him say that I need to be quiet because I'm all up in his silk. He's obviously being egged on by the adults. And that's really who I want to respond to, because Lil RT is a child and my heart breaks for him, genuinely.
My heart does not, unfortunately, break Lil RT, because even if his rap career does go off, where do you think he's going to end up in his life? Now, mind you, it is not his fault, but I'm sorry, what is it that anyone thinks that the rest of us can do when him and his good mama, because she's the one leading the charge? And while he may not go out in the streets and do anything crazy, even though shout out to some of the other rappers who still are in the streets, and something happens, then it's going to be people wanting to talk about Lil RT instead of doing something and talking about it and dealing with it now. They'll worry about it, God forbid, if something should happen to him. It's definitely his mama, but there's plenty of men there that are egging it on, who I'm sure are getting paid whichever and however way. But again, like I always say, this is like a bigger picture of things that are going on down here for the rest of us, the regular people that don't have a big platform or anything like that. And they're supporting the music. He's getting views over views over views. YouTube, with every hard time that they give to me, he can have that song up here. And then remember when we were watching it, they took the stream down. So they're protecting him from that perspective. And no one seems to have a problem with this. And I'm trying to understand, well, where the Black Lives Matter at? Where the Big Crips and all them? Where is Umar at for this type of stuff? I don't hear nobody else talking about it. I heard Anton, and I heard Candace Owens, and ain't heard nobody else talk about it. Maybe Carlos, I can't think of his last name. Maybe him. This is okay. This is not a problem. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Oh my God. What are you talking about? You don't know. His It's probably taking great care of him. And he's adorable, okay? He is cute as a button. But I feel like he's already lost. So I can't have no empathy and no sympathy. I'm sorry. Especially when they're going to continue to feed into that foolishness, all in the name of money. Because you can't tell me nothing different. It's all in the name of daggone money. Shout out to Wrench Turner in the building. Thank you so much, hun. I would give you the horn, but the horn don't work. Appreciate you. Everybody, please make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. He says, salute Mr. Michon, salute Mona D and the Squeegee Kid. Shout out to everybody who is here. I appreciate you. Thank you, everyone who's here. Shout out to Wrench Turner for the support. Let's finish up with Candy. Come on, Candy.
I see a child that could have so much potential, and yet he is surrounded by monsters, people that know that they are not furthering his rap career. In fact, they are probably leading him down a path of harm. Obviously, if he cannot even read at the age of 9 years old, the future is not looking bright for him unless there is some sort of an extreme intervention, in which there should be. You have people over at Child Protective Services that will show up at your house if you refuse the vitamin K shot for your infant at the hospital. And yet you have Lil RT that's creating content on the internet talking about women performing sex acts on him, talking about running from the police, and there's no problem here. That's just what they expect for Black Americans. They expect their prospects to be, well, let's return to the streets. You should always be on the streets. You should want to be a ball player, which is probably not going to happen statistically. You have virtually a 0% chance of being the next LeBron James. But if you pursue this path of music, or you pursue this path of sports, maybe you end up like Lil RT and hope that you're not dead by the time you're 20. And so they're egging him on there. And he's saying she's all up in my silk. I can't answer that because I don't know what it means. I don't care to know what it means. I'm not for the streets. I'm not all up in your silk. I'm paying attention to how your parents are harming you, which your underdeveloped brain obviously can't comprehend. But they comprehend what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Whatever, they wrote some disclaimer there that he thinks I own a restaurant. I don't. They think it's funny to show that people are just jealous of him. We aren't.
Child, that's the go-to for everybody. That's the go-to for everybody. You're just jealous. You're jealous. Oh my God. See, there's no correcting the community, y'all. There's no correcting, because they will find a reason to say that you're wrong, because what's wrong is right and what's right is wrong. What's right is wrong, y'all. So you can't correct Lil RT. Under the comments of that video, there are people, tons of people that are saying, you go ahead, all good, love it, do your thing, all that foolishness, okay? For a 9-year-old talking about having his D asked by a woman, right? And that's probably why when these women are out here in these schools and they be, what is the word? SHing these kids, nothing ever happens to them. And that's why Lil RT can say this and it's not a big deal. Boozy can be out here saying this about what he does with his sons or what he gets for his sons to get done. And nobody has a problem with it. Nobody has a problem with any of this. And then turn around, and when someone is talking about the community, then they want to call everything effing racist. How is it racist when someone is just trying to say this is a problem? And of course, everything is a racist. So you're talking white supremacists, talking points. Oh my God, you know, he can do that. Maybe that's what he should do. So we're just going to gloss over the fact that he's 9 and he can't read. We're just going to gloss over that. That just doesn't matter. As long as he can run off at the mouth and make some stuff rhyme, that's all that matters. So Black people got a low expectation for themselves, but somehow, some way, they think that other people are supposed to have a higher expectation of them. You know, it's okay. It doesn't apply to me. I agree with you, but as a collective, it has an effect. But allegedly all these people working on generational wealth, making sure everything is better. I got a business. I can do it all. I raise my kids. I do the best I can. Then turn around looking for the oppressor to help your ass to daggone live in a daggone hotel. Turn around, have the oppressor go ahead and give you damn food stamps to feed your damn family. But you continue to have kids in order to get more from the oppressor, then turn around and talk about racism. If y'all don't go to hell, shout out to the squeegee kid. Thank you so much, hon. Appreciate you. He said, doubling at Wrench Turner, super salute to the chat and smash the like button. Yes, hit the like button, y'all. Appreciate you. We got 148 likes with 228 watching on live. Please make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe. Hit the like button on reacts. Appreciate you. Even if you don't subscribe, but if you subscribe, that would be awesome sauce. Come on, Candy. Finish it up, child.
We are concerned for him because we should be concerned. Every person should be concerned when there is a young child who should have their entire world before them, who instead is sitting on a couch responding like as if he's in a rap battle with someone who is expressing concern for his life. Those adults don't care about him. That's the point. We are in a circumstance now in America where there are too many adults who don't care about their children, who care about clicks, who care about Facebook, who care about TikTok, who care about Instagram, and want to use their children to further their own desperate need for attention. This kid needs a book. This kid needs to learn how to read. This kid needs better parenting. What we need as a society.
A book? What is that? Y'all hear me? Testing. Yeah, it looks like it's moving. All right, I turned the roadcaster all the way off, y'all. Shout out to Mona. Sorry, y'all. Hopefully I didn't drop some liquor into it last night. Anyway, a book? Candy Sweat, a book? A library? What? A workbook? Homework? What happened to covering your books, y'all? You know kids don't even bring books home anymore. You know when you used to bring your book home, for those of us that know, and then you would have to go and cover it with paper bags, because they used to give out paper bags. I look so forward to that. And then you write on it and you put whatever and you get your friends to sign it and then you change it mid-year because it's a mess. You know, you had to come home and open the daggone book and do your homework and do some reading and show your parents and get stuff signed. Whatever happened to that? Oh my God. But then these same Black people will turn around and say it's racist that white people go to the schools that they go to, especially if they can go to private schools, and say that it's disproportionately affecting us. I'm thinking that you're disproportionately affecting your damn self when you're out here having these damn kids that you won't even make sure that they have enough to get started. It's racism. No, it's not racist. It's not fair. Shout out to Big Hawk in the building. Appreciate you being here, sir. Nice to see you. I would give you some claps, but again, this roadcaster is not working right now, so we going off of whatever I have here in StreamYard, which is a mess.com.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet, the racism that you're experiencing, and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
We do not care.